On Friday, President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin will meet face to face for the first time in 4 years.
And it is happening on U.S. soil at one of America's most strategically important military bases. Tonight, our Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon joins us live from Capitol Hill with the details about the venue and what to expect from this meeting.
Brendan, what is the very latest?
Hey there, Mike and Eva, good evening. Well, Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage, Alaska was established in 1940 during World War II, and since then it's really been used as a strategic hub for U.S. defense. It was ironically enough used to counter the Soviet Union during the height of the Cold War and still plays a role today, given the Arctic resources that have recently seen some interest from Russia and China. But on Friday, the military installation will serve as the venue for the high-stakes summit between President Trump and President Putin.
It's going to be a very important meeting.
Wednesday morning, President Donald Trump speaking directly with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and several European leaders.
We had a very good call. President Zelensky was on the call. I would rate it a 10, very friendly.
Their call coming just 2 days before a high-stakes summit with Vladimir Putin in Alaska as the U.S. tries to broker a ceasefire agreement. However, concerns over land swaps in territory as well as eroded trust with Putin overshadow the summit, now less than 48 hours away, as Russia continues attacks on Ukrainian forces and civilians.
Do you believe you can convince him to stop targeting civilians in Ukraine?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've had that conversation with him. I've had a lot of good conversations with him. Then I go home and I see that a rocket hit a nursing home or a rocket hit an apartment building and people are laying dead in the street. So I guess the answer to that is no, because I've had this conversation. I want to end the war.
If we want true peace in Eastern Europe, and I believe that President Trump does, and I believe every American and every European and every Ukrainian truly wants peace. But the truth is, Vladimir Putin wants to fulfill what he believes is his destiny by force, and that we cannot allow.
Former senior U.S. diplomat and author Gregory Slayton says economic sanctions and large-scale casualties resulting from the war are putting pressure on Russia to make a deal. However, he notes that it's hard to negotiate with someone you can't trust.
Putin has the advantage of being an absolute dictator. People who oppose him get sent to the gulag, killed, silenced, thrown off buildings. Putin is a very slippery character, and I don't think he's trustworthy.
And this will be the first time a U.S. president has met with Vladimir Putin since the war in Ukraine began. President Trump did say today that a second meeting between Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky could be possible, depending on how the first meeting goes, again, coming up this Friday in Alaska.